Hello guys, today we're going to read about Air is Everywhere by Megan McDonald. So, you know that air is everywhere. You cannot see it, but you can smell it. Like me, that is breathing air right now. Right. So we have two vocabulary at once. So we have a normal and an extended. The normal one should always go on the what you already know part, and the extended one should go all over this book. So let's go to the normal vocabulary. Mass, property, states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, and mixture. Extended vocabulary: air, pressure, air resistance, condense, evaporate, molecules, photosynthesis, precipitation. 9. I got it. What you already know. So matter is around you, like this pen is made of matter, and so do my book is made of matter. Matter is anything that takes up space and have mass. Everything that has matter has mass. Mass is the amount of matter in an object. Different kinds of matter have different properties. A property is something about an object that you can observe with your senses. For example, the color and shape of an object are its properties. There are three different states of matter. Matter can be that are solid, liquid, or gas. A solid is matter that has its own size and shape. Solid takes up space and have mass. Liquid is the matter that doesn't have its own shape. Liquid takes up the shape of their containers. Liquid takes up space and have mass. Gas is a matter that takes size and shape of this container. Gas has mass. Matter can be changed in different ways. You can change the size or shape of matter. You can also stir matter to make matter together to make a mixture. A mixture is something made up of two or more things that don't change. You can separate a mixture and see each part. Another way to change matter is by cooling or heating it. Water is matter. You can cool water enough to turn it into ice. You can heat the ice to turn back into liquid. You can even heat liquid water enough to turn it into gas. The water evaporates into the air. You are about to read more about one state of matter. Air is a gas and is all around us. What is air? Air is a gas. It's all around us. Air is made up of tiny particles called molecules. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We cannot see air molecules, but they take up space and have mass. Air is touching us all the time. We cannot see air, but sometimes we can feel it. Have you ever felt the wind on your skin? That's the air. That is air. We can also see what air does around us. The wind can carry a kite. It can make trees sway. When you blow up a balloon, you are filling with the air. Now the balloon takes up more space and weighs more. Air for life. Air is important for life. Air contains oxygen. We need oxygen to breathe. Oxygen in the air helps our body release energy from the food we eat. The more active we are, the more oxygen we need. People need to take in a lot of air when they play sports. Air is thinner up high. This means that there are fewer air molecules. If you climb up tall mountain, you need to breathe faster. This happens because it gets harder for you to get the air you need. In space, there is no air at all. This is why astronauts must carry with them. They breathe air from special tanks on their backs. Air and plants. Plants need air too. They use air to get the energy from their food. Plants use different gases found in the air. One of the gases they use is carbon dioxide. Plants use carbon dioxide, water, sunlight to make food in their leaves. This is called photosynthesis. Many plants also need air for another reason. The wind helps spread their seeds. Some plants, such as dandelions, have seeds that are connected to fluff. The wind carries the fluff through the air. When the wind starts blowing, the seeds fall to the ground. Then new plants can grow. What? What's not working? Air on the move. Air moves all the time. Moving air is called wind. Wind is caused by different temperatures of the air. Warmer, lighter air gets pushed along by cooler, heavier air. Sometimes wind can be a soft, light breeze. Sometimes it can be strong, such as a hurricane or a tornado. Hurricanes are storms with powerful winds. The center of a hurricane is called a hurricane eye. The eye of a hurricane is calm. The winds around the eye are very strong. Hurricanes have winds that move more than 100 miles per hour. Tornadoes are twisting winds that form a funnel-shaped cloud. When this touches down, it tears up everything in its path. The winds of the tornado can reach a speed of 300 miles per hour. Tornado can be very dangerous. Wind power. Wind is very powerful. Sometimes, as with hurricanes and tornadoes, wind can be dangerous. Sometimes we can use the power of the wind to help us. Windmills capture energy from the wind. This energy can then be used in many ways. The wind blows on the blades of the windmill and spins them like a pinwheel. The turning blades, or vanes, can run machine. People have been using windmills for hundreds of years to pump water and grain. Today, people use wind power to make electricity. The energy that moves through the wind turbines could power the whole cities. Rising air. Hot air is lighter than cool air. Air is warm, rise up. Air that is warm, rise up. Alright. People can use hang gliders to soar through the air. Birds such as eagles and seagulls soar or rising waves of air. The warm air keeps the bird's body Birds that glide have big wings so they can catch as much as possible. A hot air balloon can float because it has warmer air in it. The bath of air is heated by a burner under the balloon. The balloon rises until the temperature of the air inside the bath is the same as the air outside. As the air in the bath cools, the balloon slowly starts to go down. The people inside can control the balloon by warming or cooling the air. Moisture in the air. Air has moisture in it. The moisture is called water vapor. Water vapor is a gas. Warm air and water vapor rise, then they cool. When air cools, the water vapor in it condenses to form clouds. Moisture from clouds is frozen when it begins to fall. If the air is warm, it changes to rain. When the clouds become heavy enough, the water falls from the ground as rain. Scientists call this precipitation. Snow is another kind of precipitation. Water drops in the clouds could turn into snowflakes when the air is below freezing. Snow has a lot of air trapped in it. This is why snow looks white. Air resistance. Air resistance is a force that slows down objects moving through air. You can feel air resistance when you go down a hill or on your bike. It feels like the air is pushing against you. Air resistance helps people land parachutes. It slows them down as they fall to the air. Parachutes are big pieces of cloth. They are made to catch a lot of air resistance. Air resistances can be a problem. People do not want cars and planes to be slowed down by air. Cars and planes have special shapes so they get less air resistance. Air under pressure. Tiny molecules of air that we cannot see press down on objects around them. This is called air pressure. Air molecules can cause pressure because they take up space and have weight. Air pressure gets less strong the higher we go because there are fewer air molecules. We're so used to the air pushing against us that we do not even feel it. Air is springy. It pushes back when you squash it. It squeezes air into smaller space and tiny air molecules get pushed together. The air pressure in that space gets stronger. You can feel the pressure of air when you squeeze a ball of bicycle tire. Then the air is pushed into a smaller space and feels tight. When you let go, the ball or tire will spring out again. The air molecules have pushed back. Some machines work using high-pressure air. Some drills can even use air to blast holes in concrete. Air is important. So why is air important? Because we need them. We need them because to breathe air. Sometimes plants and animals need it. Air is an important gas. Without air, we couldn't live. People need oxygen in the air to breathe and to get energy. use carbon dioxide in the air to make their food. As air heats up, moves, rises, and cools. Its hosts create clouds, rain, and wind. Some winds, such as tornadoes, can be dangerous. Wind can also be very useful. Wind can gather seeds from plants. It can power windmills. People use air for fun too. Hot air balloons use air to float up in the sky. Windsurfers use the wind to dart across the water. Airplanes speed through the air to bring people to faraway places. Air is necessary for fire. It is useful and fun. Look around, feel it on your skin. Air is everywhere. So we have ended up the whole book, but we forgot about one more thing, which is glossary. And what did you learn? Air pressure is the pushing force made by the weight of tiny molecules of air. Air resistance, the force of air slowing down objects moving through it. Condense, change from water vapor to liquid water. Evaporate, change from a liquid to a gas. Molecules, tiny invisible particles that makes up matter. Photosynthesis, the process through which green plants make food in their leaves. Precipitation, water that falls to the ground, as rain, snow, or hail. What did you learn? Number 1. What state of matter is air? Number 2. What is photosynthesis? Number 3. Writing is science. Air is important to life. Write to describe 3 ways in which air helps us live. Use words from the book as you... Alright. Number 1. What state of matter is air? So, air is gas. So state of matter is air is gas. Number 2. What's photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process through which green plants make fruit in their leaves. That's what it calls. That's what it calls photosynthesis. Number 3. Writing and science. Air is important to life. Write to describe 3 ways in which air helps us live. Use words from the book as you write. So, air has oxygen, and with that oxygen, we need oxygen to breathe air. So yes, that's one way, and another way that is it can powerful windmill, and as it can power the windmill, it can power up every world to like electricity. As 2, and the last but not least, look, it can power windmills. Windsurfers use the wind to dart across the water, so that's what the windsurfers need. Need air. Look, it is useful and fun. Number 4. Draw a conclusion. Why is it important for the wind to spread seeds? Let's look there. Why is it important for the wind to spread seeds? So they spread seeds so they can make more tree. And since is more And since it's making more plants means they are making more trees. And since it's making more trees makes the earth cooler. Alright, that's the end of this book, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.